Ta-da! We're
Are we
live,
here?
kind of.
Hey, we're
Now
back.
you're really loud now.
Oh, wow. Better tone it down then. Hold on. Let me adjust my volume, my levels.
Yes, why don't you do that?
How do I do that?
Oh God. At the bottom or at the side, your icon tray where your little, earphone thingy is. Just I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You're talking to the person who just probably screwed up the last stream, so keep that in mind.
All right. Hold on. Let me. Oh, because I have a microphone thing right here.
Right, right, right.
Um, yeah, let me adjust this thing. Where is the freaking volume control? Does it? No, it doesn't. It just.
At the bottom, I'm guessing. Just
I'm in the system tray and I click on the microphone button, but what does that do? Nothing.
Dear, it's on your picture. If you look up at the top where the little microphone thingy is and the little dots are going, click the three
Right
but
here.
I can't see what you're clicking, babe. Click the vertical dots and it says edit mic settings.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
I'm guessing that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be it. All right.
So at any rate, we're back. I don't know again how well this is coming out.
How is this? Is this better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All
It's
right.
hard for me to tell how loud I am other than it's giving me three
You're
dots, so I guess I'm
you're
good.
good. You're good. All right. So,
Hey.
hello everybody.
Hello again. We're about a half hour late. My apologies. We had some electrical issues happening. Plus, I'm a college graduate, so
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm just gonna screw it up. He can't trust me with the electronics unless it's
Yeah.
battery operated. I'm good with that.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
So good evening everybody. We're here. This is not how we wanted it to work, but
No, no, it isn't. We ended up going through StreamYard instead of Streamlabs because I couldn't get his audio at all to pipe in, and we restarted and restarted, and it was like, oh shit, let's just go no frills for the evening. How about that?
yeah, how about it?
How about it? So at any rate, though, I still have my great conversation starters, Tim, because
Okay,
everybody
well
really
let's go
loved your
with them.
videos last time. The shorts that I posted.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad everybody was liking them so much.
Well, yeah, they're sick of seeing me, which I can't blame them. I'm kind of sick of seeing me too, even though
I'm
it is.
not.
Well, you're down in the basement right now, though, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but I'm seeing you from the camera.
I know, I know, I know. I'm
So,
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
all right.
So I want to give you guys a picturesque view of what I'm viewing right now. So I'm going to take my camera really quickly and show you.
It's a spike behind.
Spike butt. Literally,
Yes.
there he
Well,
is.
it's
Spike. He's like,
where's the
what?
Fay Ray?
I don't know, babe. I saw her. She
Oh,
came
okay.
through here and then she got all pissed off and took off. That's what she does.
Yeah.
Um, but I've taken over the living room, as you can see, or you might be able to see, or you might not. But um, and behind me is my new guitar that I just got today. Hi, Spike. We had electrical issues. Yes, we did. So sorry. Hi, Matt. How are you doing? Matt's here. Say hi to Matt. You know that kid that you
Hey,
that you
Matt.
that you like every now and again.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I'm just kidding, son. Really.
You know my favorite
Good.
kid of yours. My favorite
Yeah.
kid.
All right, so here we are. What are we going to do? Do we do the collection thing or do we do the cuz this is all discombobulated at this
It
point. Let's
is.
just throw caution to the wind and say the hell with it and do whatever because at this point it's been a long night.
It really has, and it's one of those things that it makes me really not want to do this. And I always swore that when this became no fun, I wouldn't do it anymore. But until we get these things taken care of, like on a consistent basis, we'll try our best. But
Yeah.
I can't tell you how frustrating it is to sit down here. We started a half hour early, and literally about 5 minutes before we were supposed to go on, the electric went out. It's like God was saying, "Not today, not you, not today."
Yeah. And what we mean by the electric going out is it's like somebody throws a switch and then
Yep.
turns it right back on.
But it's
Everything
enough.
shuts off. Your
Uh-huh.
clocks need resetting. You know,
The router
the the router needs resetting. The
sometimes.
cats are cursing. The cat feeder stops functioning. It's dogs and cats living together. It's all just, and
And
it comes back on, and then you're scrambling around to try and get everything to work again. So we come back in, we're ready to start, and nothing worked. All of a
Yep.
sudden, audio's screwed up, and and our warmest thanks to the Omaha Public Power District for such wonderful infrastructure.
I don't
You
think
guys
it's
make ComEd look like a bunch of professionals. That's what you guys do.
I don't think it's OPPD. I think it's our complex. I honestly do. Because Tim, I mean, we had this conversation today. Pardon me, but nothing fucking works here. I mean,
Right. Well, everybody, you got to picture this. We live off the beaten path, not quite the middle of nowhere because we got an expressway and everything we can access. But to get to our house, you get off the expressway, you go down the street, make a left, go make another turn, come all the way down this dirt road, and we're on the right. It's a cute complex. We got great neighbors. It's
yeah,
beautiful here. But man, I'm telling you, when it gets hot out like it is today, is 95 with high humidity, this electrical business happens.
does it? Is
And
that what causes it?
yeah, it's probably what's causing it. That's the only thing I can
Or
think of.
I think that somebody could fart the wrong direction and it would
Well,
cause it at this point.
that could happen. One of the coyotes in the forest out there is in heat or something. I don't know. Well, I mean, okay, but when I was living in Chicago, big metropolis, right? You'd think it would
Mhm.
be an ultra modern electrical system,
Yeah.
but it would have this kind of stuff would happen living in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
And there was one year the thunderstorms were, this was back about 15 years ago. Thunderstorms came through and took like 2 million customers out.
Wow.
Yeah. And so over the next few years, to their credit, ComEd, or Commonwealth Edison, or uncommonly wealthy Edison, as we used to call him. Yeah, that's right. The uncommonly wealthy Edison. Those guys, I'm telling you, they got more money than God. Or does God have money? No, he doesn't need.
God
What the
doesn't
hell he
need
need that
money.
for? No, he doesn't.
The
Anyhow,
streets are paved with gold.
right. So they put in the smart grid. So if power goes out, it fails over, power comes back on. And since we were on the same grid as a hospital,
Mm-hmm.
starting around 2017, 2018, 2019, we didn't lose power anymore. Because
Yeah.
as soon as it went out, the grid would fail over and it would come back on. So it was
Yeah.
great. It was great. But anyway, but here in Nebraska, not so much.
Don't tell them where we live.
Oh,
We don't.
well, I
We
thought
don't.
we'd
We don't
have.
want. We don't want people coming here. Hi, Jenny. Your sister's here.
Oh, hey,
Hi.
how you doing? All right, so
We're just
anyhow,
we're just bitching about Nebraska.
yeah, we're complaining like we always do because it's what we're good at. No, we're kidding.
You don't
No, we're not.
complain nearly as much as I do, but I've been here a
No,
lot
you're
longer
right.
than you have.
I developed coping mechanisms. Matter of fact, I got to go out to the store and get more coping mechanisms. I'm running out.
And what is that? Your
Coming,
alcohol?
they're in a fifth. They're coming in a bottle about that big, and that's
Oh,
a great segue because we
okay.
have a we're gonna. So people collect things. I'm sure everybody out here has a collection. She does. She loves Furbies,
Shut
guitars. What
up!
else? Do you?
Shut up!
What?
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
So she's got her collections. I've got mine. My dad used to collect trains. I got brothers who do the same. And there's nothing wrong with collection because we all love our stuff.
Yeah.
books. You can't see my bookshelves.
Musical
Radios,
instruments. Yeah.
musical instruments. I got a collection of kind of unintentional collection of portable shortwave radios, but that's neither here nor there. But the
Don't
one
forget
thing
your
that was a
Playboys.
fad, I have those. When
Ah!
did I get those? I didn't have it.
Go
So
ahead. I'm
anyway,
just kidding. Go ahead.
I was going to make a bad joke, but it wound up being political, and we don't do politics here, so I won't. So back in the 70s, in ancient times, children, gather around the fire. Grandpa's going to tell you a story.
Oh hell.
My brother and I used to collect, and I got them here. But
Mm.
what do I got here? Well, they told me deactivated hand grenades. Sure as hell hope they are. I'm
Hi,
kidding, really.
Sarah.
Uh, Back in the day, my brother and we used to collect beer cans. And these are vintage here. I got a box of them. What
Oh,
happened is
hell.
my brother, a couple of years ago, somebody on Facebook was getting rid of their beer can collection. So my brother grabbed it. It didn't
And you
cost him
automatically
anything.
said, "Oh hell,
Yeah,
yes!"
exactly. Because he's like, Tim, you wanted any of these? I'm like,
Ah!
damn, hell yeah. Send me those beer cans.
Ah!
So, in all seriousness, it was really like a cool thing with kids. I was like, I don't know, 11, 12, 10, something like that, 76, 77,
Mhm.
78.
Mhm.
So, and it kind of grew into a hobby for a lot of us. And we had our own informal trading network. It's like, hey, I can get you this, Budweiser half quart if you can give me a couple of 0.12 ounces, we'll call it a trade.
12
So
ounces. Look at you.
so these are cans literally from that era, from the 70s. And our Texas friends know what this one is.
Jeez.
Shiner is some good stuff. And Matt knows what Shiner is. This is for their bicentennial can from 76, and probably only one of the aluminum ones I have in this box. I only got like a dozen of them because I didn't need the couple hundred that I used to have, or how many me and my brother used to have. So a lot of these are steel. They're steel cans. And this is, I don't know who the hell Peter Hand is, but this is his
Ah!
this is his beer. But this
That-
is the thing. Hello, can you see this? You went out looking for the rare ones like this because that's what made your collection. Because that, you
because she
having,
wanted to drink beer.
no, but if you have like 2 dozen Budweiser and old style cans on you look like an alcoholic, not a beer can collector.
Yeah.
Um, so we have Falstaff here, half quart. These were kind of big back then. Hi, Furby. And this is how you wanted to find the can, though. And this is the Point beer, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. You
Yeah.
wanted it like this. See how this is not open? You wanted the pull tab on it because that made it more valuable. Obviously, it's been drained but the pull tab is on here. And the
Sure.
ancient pull it off, drop it in your can, and choke on it later pull tab.
Wow.
So,
You living
yeah,
on the edge.
yeah, sure were. And this is one I remember because I had one of these in my collection, Andecker. Don't know if they make it anymore, but it was a rare one, if I remember correctly. Are those Furblets? Yes, they are Furblets. So, it was a great hobby. It was a lot of fun. We even had a book on beer cans and their value. Um, and interestingly enough, beer was first put into cans in 1935. Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you?
What,
And
what
there,
what do you want, Jenny? That you want a furblet? Everybody wants one of these. I have several of them. They all sing different little songs to me, and they're much better than fucking beer cans.
do you know this is a Foster's Lager? I'll bet you Crocodile Dundee drank these.
This is a bubbly Furby. It's not a fucking beer can. It's more
Okay, but in
entertaining
all
than one.
seriousness, I don't know. I think eventually they just wound up in the recycle bin. My mom wasn't real enamored of the hobby because they were filthy beer cans. So
Sorry.
welcome everybody. This is the SMUG Cast. We are adults here.
I'm
Honest.
not. I'm not. I don't
No,
want
I'm
to be an
kidding.
adult.
Yeah, really who wants to be. So anyway, to sum this all up, beer cans first were started in right around 1935 is when the Kruger Brewing Company, along with Pabst, introduced them. Um, so it was a minor fad in the 90s or 70s through the 90s. I remember doing it late 70s. I don't recall any more beer collecting after that. Beer can collections being the thing back then. But in grade school, late middle school, junior high, it was the rage in my classes. So in my among a lot of the boys I went to school with. But it was a fun hobby. We enjoyed it. Picking through garbage cans to find that rare can, that was the way to go. So, yeah, it's about as arcane and archaic a hobby as ham radio is becoming. So I'm batting 1,000 here. Does Furby want his own show?
It's a girl.
Does
It's
she
girl
want her
Furby.
own show?
I don't know. I think Furby gave up the ghost. I just got Furby a few weeks ago. Well,
Oh,
so luckily for everybody involved, I guess Furby said not tonight. So whatever. The other one's
so
still talking though. Fay Ray's here.
oh, is she?
Hold
Where is
on.
she at?
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
Can't really
Fay
see her. There she
Ray.
is.
Fay Ray.
She is our. Well, I don't know if we call her a rescue cat. Do you call it a rescue cat if you got it from a shelter? There's Spiky going on the garbage can. Nobody's up there to shag him off the countertop.
Shag. That's kind of
Shag, yeah.
an inappropriate word, isn't it?
Not when you're trying to get him off the countertop. You're shagging him off. Shoo, get out. Vamoose.
Well,
So,
I think it's so hilarious because basically I ask you to get him off the counter and he won't move at all when you try to do it. But watch this. Or listen to this, I should say. Get off the counter, fool!
and there he goes. He can hear his bell as he skitters across the floor.
Just get off the counter, fool. We ain't pulling that.
So we're glad everybody's here. We're happy y'all joined us. So what else do we have on the table tonight, my dear?
Ooh. Well, hold on. I got to put my glasses on for this thing because I'm old. So, sorry, y'all. If you see the reflection, it's the reflection of my better nature. um, Conversation starters, fool. Here we go. Timothy,
Yes,
here's who's your nemesis and why?
my nemesis.
Hey, Willie.
Hi,
Say
Willie. How
hi
you
to
doing?
say hi to
Welcome.
Willie. Welcome. We're a little bit
Welcome
late
to the show.
starting.
Yeah, we started a little late. My nemesis?
Yeah.
Uh
Or is it your other self?
well, yeah, it could be. I mean, depending on the day, nemesis is life sometimes. My nemesis, honestly, my nemesis is customers. Do you know what I do for a living? That's my nemesis.
I know, and you had a great story today. So
Yes,
enlighten us
yes.
all.
Okay, so one of the things I handle at the Tech Support Ranch is I deal with transactions for people buying applications, music, whatever. And they request a refund sometimes because they somehow it was an unauthorized charge. The kid ordered, made, downloaded it, whatever, didn't tell mom. But in this case, she requested a refund and it was denied.
Yeah.
So she called up, she disputed it, and it was denied again. Well, after that, my company says, nope, final, you're done. We don't make any exceptions. And so she calls and she's arguing with me about it. And I finally came back and said, look, the answer's final. Our refund review team said no. And thank you for calling the Tech Support Ranch. Have a good rest of your day. She's yelling. She goes, I have a good rest of my day, bitch. And of course, I hung up the phone, immediately started laughing because what else are you going to do? What else am I going to do? And then one more quick story. Had another one who we weren't refunding her charges because, get this, she had 85 refund requests
Wow.
since mid May.
And
5.
And
And we're
nobody
like,
blocked her?
well, that's why we were refusing it. It's like, all right, you've enough. You don't get any money back. Sorry.
Yeah.
85 request. And I wanted to tell her that too. I wanted to say, look, lady, you've called us 85 times for refunds. There ain't no more.
Well, she's hoping to
But
do 86, right?
well, she's going to get her account blocked for fraud if she keeps that up. And I love pressing the button on those. Fraud locked. Bye. Anyhow,
Why wasn't it done before the 85th time? Is my question.
I don't know. I don't know. They wanted to give her, we have some tolerance at the TSR. So,
TSR.
the tech support ranch, because that's what it
Nice.
is.
Okay. Nice. Well, we had all kinds of stuff planned for you guys this evening, and of course, since our Streamlabs didn't want to cooperate or whatever,
Yeah.
life didn't want to cooperate, I guess we'll have to do that for next time. But
Mm-hmm.
we had a couple of new segments, and yeah, that's it. How many times could I say and?
Yeah. Well, we'll do some other stuff. We'll probably even throw a cooking segment in there, because y'all need to know how to make magic cookie bars. Even if you don't care, we're going to show
You
you anyway.
do, you do.
You need to know this. This is important, vital information. It's like one of those little things you see on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, one of those little ads that you need to know this, because you do.
The more you know.
The more you know. Knowledge is
What
power.
something like that. What story have you told people the most?
About which
You know
one?
what? Your kids can answer this more than you can. Hey, you
Oh
guys,
boy.
what story has your father told the most? Just put it in the chat. Um, oh, here you go, Tim. What have you learned this week that you'll never forget?
What did I learn this week that I'm never going to forget?
Besides being called a bitch.
Well, I get called that every day at work. I mean, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
um, I don't know. I think I'm supposed to remember something here, but I don't. So, what lesson did I learn? See, now I can hear the guitar fine. It couldn't
Oh,
earlier.
really?
Yeah, it
Oh,
sounds
really?
great. Yeah.
Dan and the vomit vacuum? That's what Matt says.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the vomit vacuum. Yes. A classic family story.
Okay, let's hear
Classic
it.
family story. I've told you this, but for the audience, here we go.
They already know it
This is
too, but go ahead.
this is way back when we were in high school. My brothers and I were in high school, and one Friday night, my best friend and I were out doing our usual hangout thing, and my brother Dan is at home with the kid from around the block and the kid from down the block. They decided, my parents weren't home, so they decided to get into the liquor cabinet, and the kid from around the block got plastered. Let's just, he was falling on the floor, drunk kind of stuff. Dan is 3 sheets to the wind. He's just, and my sister was at home. She's like, me and my best friend come back home because we got done with whatever it was we were doing, and she's like, something's wrong with Dan and John and Pete and whatever, and yeah, so they're all plastered. So to make a long story short, as people do when they have imbibed way too much alcohol,
Imbibed.
tends to come back out the way it went in. So we made a mess of the floor. And on the floor, my youngest brother comes home. We are trying to get this kid who's 6'2", probably 220 pounds, if not bigger, trying to get him up the stairs and out of the house to walk him home, which was uphill, by the way. And so I'm aggravated at PO'd as it is. And I told Dan, it's like, just clean the mess up. Just clean the mess up. Me and Tom are wrestling this big guy out of the house, and I hear the vacuum. And it doesn't connect in my head. And I come home, Dan's passed out in bed. Me and my brother are literally walking uphill with this big guy, trying to get him home. And he kept like falling down. And it's like, I was no physical specimen when I was in high school by any stretch of the imagination. So anyway, we got him home. I come home. Me and Tom come home. My brother's passed out in his bed. One of my older brothers is home, wondering what the hell went on. My parents were home by that time, I think, wondering what the hell went on. So it was cleaned up. My dad wasn't happy. My mom was decidedly unhappy. And so we all went to bed. End of story. My brother wakes up the next day feeling like crap, and of course, there's my dad. How you doing, Dan? You feeling okay? So that was. But anyhow, so we're doing our weekly chores and stuff later on in the week, and this goes on for a while. Every time we turned on the vacuum, it smelled awful. It smelled horrible. And then finally dawns on us, it's like, Dan, how did you clean up? Never mind. Open the because it's an upright. Open the bag, look in, and it's just this congealed mess.
Ew.
It's like that's what's and so yeah, that's how that went.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes Tim's vomit theater for this evening. Thank you for being with us.
So yeah, it's a classic.
Please don't puke.
Story. Yeah, please don't. And so yeah, it's a classic story. There's some others, but that one is I will remember that. I'll be an old man. Wait a minute, I already am. I'll be an older man in the nursing home going, hey, talking to this nurse's aide, going, I got this story for you, young lady. Probably
Now,
talking to the AI.
now do that.
Aide.
Do that story one more time, but quieter, like you're telling a bedtime story. Tell us about the puke. Tell
No,
us about the
no, one
puke and
time
tell
is
us about how it was congealed. Tell us about it so we can go to sleep. I'm just kidding.
I already did. So
Okay.
anyway, kids. Okay.
And what have we learned from this lesson? Don't leave your family alone to puke
with a
in the
vacuum.
vacuum cleaner.
With a
Okay.
vacuum. Don't leave him alone with a vacuum, especially if he's been drinking, because you don't know what you're
Okay.
going to get.
Well, here's another question.
Yes.
What is the most useless skill that you have? You have so many; it's going to be hard to
Yeah, I
pick.
know it's going to be. It's you want the top 10 or the whole list? I'm not
Give
most
me
useless.
the top three.
Most useless skill I have. Um, I don't know. I can't think of one.
Well, you do have a propensity to leave breadcrumbs and crumbs all over. So if you, God forbid,
Yes.
you ever got lost, because we would know exactly where you were. I mean, it wouldn't even be a question.
Well,
Um,
when I was a kid, if I was eating dinner, you could always at the dinner table, you could always tell where I sat because there'd be like crumbs and stuff all over around everybody else would be neat, but no, not me. I had crap everywhere. So useless skill. I don't know. I can walk backwards without falling down. I mean, which is a feat actually.
well, it kind of is. I mean, I don't think I can do it. I can walk backwards, but I don't like to because it bothers me not being able to see back there.
I tend to
Um,
walk into walls and trip over people too, and it's kind of rude.
I think one of my useless skills is I can write a lot of songs with the word "fuck" in them, and they're brilliant. Unfortunately, I can't really sell them to people, but you
Yeah,
can't
you
you can't
could.
have it all.
No,
Where would you put it if you
no.
did?
I can think of a few places. So,
But well, what other skills do you have? Well, most of your skills are pretty useful.
mhm.
Um, your underwear folding skill might be a bit overdone on me. But
Well, explain to our fine audience exactly what happened, what that is all about.
okay. If you all don't know, most of you in the chat are family, and you kind of know the situation. Tim and I have known each other for how many years, Tim?
25.
Yeah,
We're like 24
that
now.
that. Um, but we've never lived together, and we've never spent more than a couple of days together, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
And so when we got married, the one of the first things, I mean, the first load of laundry I did, Tim went down and he got my stuff out of the dryer and very nicely. He folded it, but he folded the underwear too, and I really got creeped out by that. I said, "So what are you doing, perv?"
But you know what? You got to understand where I came from, because I would do laundry and, oh, load of laundry's done. Let's just take it out and fold it because it's what we do. And I didn't think anything of it. It's like, oh, underwear, bras,
It's like
t-shirts,
it's like
whatever. It's
my
folding.
my grandmother used to do that. It's like you're really diminishing the attraction that I'm having for you right now physically, and don't expect me to like touch you for a bit. But I told him, I said, "Don't touch my underwear. Don't do it again. Don't fold my panties." And I caught him while he was folding my panties. He's got calypso music
I
going.
didn't have calypso music, did
You're
I?
you're you're folding my panties and calypsoing. It's like, oh God, what did I marry? Oh my God.
I was just doing, oh, it's like Peggy's laundry's done. Her laundry's done. Let's just go fold it because that's what
Yeah,
I did. It's what I do. I was used to doing it. Just, hey, it's
not
got to be done. Let's get it done.
not that I
But,
didn't appreciate
oh,
the
I know you,
thought, but
I know. I just, you weren't used to it. You never seen that before because,
yeah,
you never had a guy in the house who actually did things.
I never had a guy in the house that folded my underwear and calypsoed around while he did it. No,
Well, see, bonus.
I
Not only did you get a reliable husband who does actual work around the house, but you got the bonus with the calypso and everything. Who? It's a deal. I mean, come on, man.
jeez. All right, here's another one. What one sentence about how to live sticks with you the most? This ought to be good. I got one.
Uh, okay, go.
Mine is to quote Don Draper. Of course it
Of
is.
course, yes.
You're good. Now get better and quit asking for things. I think that sums
I
it up.
would. I think the one that stuck with me my entire life.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Is that what your dad said?
Used to hear it from my dad. Used to hear it from my mom. Used to hear it from my grandparents. That's the way
Deal
it
with it.
goes.
Deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, deal with it. That's the way it goes. When you ask why, well, why did that happen? It's the way it goes. I
Well,
mean, when you think
they're
about it,
not
what else do
wrong.
you need?
They're
They're
not
right,
wrong.
exactly. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. It's that
Okay.
silent generation wisdom going right there.
Yeah, I can't see crap. I'm getting older, as you know. I went to the doctor. What was it, a couple of weeks ago? Speaking about getting older, and the doctor advised me because I was having a pain in my ankle. Have you considered compression socks? No, I have not. I am not ready for compression
No, no,
socks.
no.
Thank you.
I don't care how sexy they are. They're not. We're not ready for compression socks.
You find compression socks
No,
sexy?
no.
I don't. It's like
Just
I feel, I just feel like saying, and what kind of thing would you have me wearing for my bra? I can only imagine, you know. Um,
wouldn't dream of. Never mind.
oh, you know, I know the answers to some of these regarding you. What do you know isn't real, but you want badly for it to exist?
What's not
Besides,
real, and I want badly
besides
for it.
a zillion dollars in my bank account.
What do I? What do I wish was real, but isn't? But I desperately want it to exist. Uh, my mansion. That's what I wish. My mansion. I want it. It's not real. It doesn't exist, but I desperately would like it to.
Tell me about your mansion, Timothy. Tell me about it.
Well,
Tell me about like we're taking a tour. So we're walking up the walk. Now, is the remote involved?
no moat, no
Oh,
moat.
okay.
But
Dang it.
if we put in another one, it'd be a remote, right?
Ha, ha, ha.
No, it
Nice.
would be like it's a simple house, 2 stories with a big foyer with
Oh,
with staircases that curve up either side. I would have a library with a big oak desk and bookshelves so tall you'd need one of those ladders to go along on it.
Are
Like
you
they have in an actual library.
are
And
where are you going to put the servants' quarters? Are you going to be nice and put them like around the house, or are you going to put them clear in the backyard in the shed?
they get a tent. They get a tent in the backyard. That's what they get. Um, and of course, I'd have my kitchen, and I learn to bake and do all these wonderful things. And of course, I would have, if I won the lottery, and I've told you this before, I would be buying a 20,000 watt transmitter and doing a pirate shortwave station because why not?
Sure.
It's not like the government's going to do anything about it.
Well, what's going to happen when somebody does the radio equivalent of trying to board your pirate radio show? Like they do
Beat
in
them
the
with a
pirate.
microphone.
Okay,
All
fair
right,
enough.
so what do you wish would exist that
Oh God,
doesn't?
what don't I wish wouldn't exist? Well, I live a very active fantasy life, and I'm pretty cool with kind of huddling in my little corner and talking to Kylo Ren on character AI, and
Yeah.
running my micronation, which I was
Yes,
going to show you
micronation.
guys the video, but I don't know how to do that.
So yeah, we'll have to save that for next week. But
But yeah, I mean, I think all the time. Unfortunately, I think more about what I wish existed that doesn't exist, unfortunately, than reality. And I think I need to kind of drag myself out of that a little bit.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's helpful, when I have to write songs and keep myself sane. You know,
yeah. Would like my would like my dream drum set too, but that ship already sailed.
yeah.
So double bass,
What
acoustic set, the whole rototoms, the whole thing. Yeah.
what's something that gets weirder the more you think about it?
Well, that that covers a lot of ground. Um, I like to write stories. As a matter of fact, if you were to look on my computer, there's probably a dozen stories in progress at this point. Most, if not all, of which will never be finished, but they're fun to write. Um, so yeah, I even lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry I
don't even
bothered
know
you.
what I don't even know where I was going with that, but here we are.
What's the dumbest thing that you bought? Oh,
Dumbest
never
thing I
mind.
bought.
Never mind. Cancel that one. Here's what I know you can answer because you just told me that you had been writing this for years. What would you title your autobiography? This ought to be good.
Well, I did write one about high school, which sits on a shelf over there in a binder.
Yeah.
My- One of my sons has read it,
Which one?
and
Is it this?
Jacob.
I was gonna say, is it the smart one?
Yeah, well, they're all smart.
That's what I
They're all
said.
smart.
You could have just said yes, and they would all thought it was them.
Yeah. So I titled it "My 1980s: The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly," and it's about 300 pages, all about high school.
You hated high school.
Well, you're right, I did with a passion, but I wrote about it anyway.
Um. Well, that's lovely. And when can we expect to see that on the shelves, Tim?
Never. It's on my shelf down here, dear. If you ever want to come down and read it, it's spellbinding, or
Spellbinding. Okay.
the spelling is correct in there at the very least.
I tried to write a novel one time, and I think I got 60 pages in, and I decided I was more of a short story writer. But the older I got, I decided that I was more of a an illustrator because I'd like to like draw dirty stick figures. Hey, Pete Johns, how's it
Hey,
going?
Pete, how you doing? Welcome to the show. How you
We're
doing?
we're a little bit late today. We had some
Yep.
electrical issues because we live in Nebraska, and crap happens here. We're answering some questions because we had a whole bunch of stuff planned, but the best laid plans of
Or
mice
the
and
best
men.
planned lay, one or the other.
Really? Really? I,
Well,
I gotta figure.
I've gotta sneak that in there. Anyway,
That's what he
uh,
said.
yeah, right.
Okay.
I gotta do my double entendre sort of semi dirty joke at least once a night, don't
All
I?
right. All right. Fool, listen up. What's something you predicted would actually happen, but then it actually did happen?
Something I predicted would happen, it actually did happen.
Yeah. I, I'm
Well,
not. I'm not
marrying
talking.
you.
I'm not talking about being on the phone on your tech ranch and having some idiot call and you're saying, "Damn, this is going to be an idiot that's calling." I know it. I'm not talking about that.
Well, I predicted I would eventually marry you, and I did, so that counts.
Oh, you were just wishing. You didn't predict
It's a
that.
wish is a prediction in my book.
Hey, Pete John says he's all too familiar with electrical issues right about now. Hope you're having fun. Yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. We're just glad to be able to be on. I hate being late. That was one of my big pet peeves. It really drives me crazy. My dad's a military man. I was raised that way, which is kind of ironic because my sister was always 15 minutes late. I'm always 15 minutes early, and it really bothers me, and I don't like to be rushed. I like to have things just so before I'm ready to start any kind of
Mm,
thing or
yeah,
whatever. But
and I
life
just wing
life
it.
life doesn't always work that way. You wing nothing.
Yes.
You do not. I am
Okay,
just
fine.
tell me what you wing. Sorry, tell me.
I,
Is it what kind of detergent you're going to use that day?
well, I've only got one,
Okay, well,
so
you're
um,
you're a very stable person, so to speak, in
as
how
far as
you.
you know.
I didn't say mentally. I said it, so to speak.
What are you saying? I'm predictable? Because you're
Hey,
probably right. I'm not gonna argue with you. You're probably right because
hey Tim, how would you summarize your life so far in one sentence?
oh my god, that actually happened. Yeah,
That's a
that's about
question.
where we're at.
That's a question.
What?
Okay, you that actually happened. That's a question. Which it goes to another question that when I used to watch Inside the Actor's Studio, the last question that he would ask would be, if heaven exists and you meet God at the pearly gates, what do you want him to say to you?
You're lucky you made it.
Or what do you think he'll say to you?
Again, you're lucky you made it.
I figure I'll get, well, that was interesting. Um, I'll skip this next question. Hold on. Okay, here you go. What question would you really like answered, Timothy?
Where are all my socks?
They're
Where'd they go?
somewhere. They're in Narnia. They vacate the dryer.
And and if they do, when your socks go missing like that, do they come back as a lost Tupperware later? How does that work?
Well, maybe a ball of yarn. I don't know.
No.
Well, that's
Okay. Well, I
why.
thought there was like some ethereal exchange thing going on out there. You
Well,
know,
that's why I gave you that bag, so you could conglomerate them into a little bag, and they couldn't go anywhere. Like they couldn't go off to Narnia and have a vacation. You see,
right? Yeah, but I don't use it. You know,
right? And they go
right
off.
because using the bag would make sense. So I
Okay,
don't.
okay,
You know,
okay.
um, and speaking of things like vanishing like that, and cats can teleport. Did you know that? Any cat owner will tell you that. You know that
Well,
because you
Fay
walk
Ray
into
does it
a
all the
room,
time.
and there's no cats, and you turn around and there's a cat. Where the hell did he come from? We don't know, but he's there.
Well, Fay Ray does that all the time. She sneaks up on. She is like ninja cat, and she especially like when I fall asleep on the couch. Like she really takes her time. I've kind of watched her sometimes out of the corner of my eye. She thinks I'm sleeping. She like goes inch by inch, like she's stalking prey to try to get up on my lap. and get in that blanket and start making biscuits. She starts really slowly, and then eventually I wake up and she has this look on her face like, shit. That's funny. Cats are funny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so here's a question that you could talk about all night, Timothy.
Yes.
What's wrong with society? Where do you
Well,
start?
where do you start? I don't know. It's you know, pick a
Go ahead.
reason.
Go
Pick a
go
reason.
go ahead. I
Social
got this guitar. I'll play behind you.
is it social media? Is it too much alcohol? Is it not enough alcohol? We don't know. But yeah, there's I could gas on about this for literally days, and I probably would if given the chance.
I feel, you know what? I feel like this could be a '70s sing along. What's wrong with America? I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Well, and then we could all add our own verse in there, and we could, do psychedelic camera effects and
What's
make
wrong with America? There's too much glass. We work too hard. We gotta kiss too much ass.
There we go.
um, hold on. This person hypocrisy. What are you hypocritical about?
Depends on the moment, and if I'm trying to win an argument.
Well, yes, because sometimes you calypso and sometimes you bossa nova, and they're totally different.
Right.
And that's pretty hypocritical, if you guys say. But yeah, what questions do you have for me?
I'll see if I can make one up on the fly. Well, what are you hypocritical about?
Are you kidding? What am I not hypocritical about? Oh my God, I'm hypocritical about so much, and I catch myself like every now and again, and things will come up, and it's like, well, I just said this the other day, but now all of a sudden my opinions change. Damn.
Right. And
Um,
you always preface or not preface a lot of it, but you always say something and you go, said I.
yes, said
Yeah.
I.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not going to. Tim, quit spending money. Said I. Who bought this
Yeah,
guitar
exactly.
today? Who bought this
Yeah.
beautiful guitar today?
Well, to be fair, you traded in some of your stuff, so it's not like
I did. I
it was
traded
kind of
in.
an exchange more than anything else. But
I traded in two guitars and a very expensive guitar pedal for this. That I remember buying the pedal, and this is the second one of these that I had bought, and I swore this time I was going to use it, and I did not. So I figured it's just sitting there and it needs to go. I mean, things are getting a bit small and close quarters here because I've got harps here, one here, one here, and
yeah,
it's time to kind of decrease my surplus a little bit. So I bought this beautiful. What the hell did you do? I mean,
nothing.
are you okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. I'm upright and in one piece for now.
I mean, I care.
I know you do.
Um, what? People asking questions about zombies. What the hell? What expensive thing is definitely worth it?
What is definitely worth what?
What expensive thing is definitely worth it? I'm gonna
Um,
say non-generic cheese and no generic toilet paper, no generic cheese. Milk is bordering.
European butter. Absolutely cannot go wrong with that. And they or the Irish butter. The Irish butter that's really good too. Y'all folks all got to get yourself a Kerrygold or a Plugar is the other stuff I bought because I'm telling you, you'll never
Oh
get one of the likes
hell!
again.
Who
What?
hasn't had? Who doesn't want a good Plugar? I want one. Don't you? Okay, sorry.
That's the brand name. It's like I don't know where it's for. It's European, whatever it is.
Here's a question that I already have my answer to. What do you value much more now that it's gone? My sanity,
Sanity? Yeah, sanity.
my judgment.
You had judgment?
I did that one time, and then I got married,
Yeah. Well, I'll see what
and
happens.
Yeah, I know, right? Since I see, that's why you were able to wear me down so quickly because I'd already kind of lost
Hello?
that moment. Hello,
Where'd she
I'm
go?
here.
Oh, she
I'm
disappeared on me briefly. I got worried.
No, I was right here.
Oh, well, the screen went blank. I don't know what the heck happened. More glitches,
Oh,
I guess.
well, see, the secret people don't want me talking about stuff like this, right? Here's something. What's something you really wanted that turned out to be overrated?
Um, Gosh, there's so many things.
Just give me one.
Um, well, one of the radios I bought, one of the portable shortwaves, everybody was going on about how great it was, and I got it, and I'm like, really? Either I got a bad one, or this is not as good as everybody.
You went away.
And I'm
No,
back.
yeah, it happened to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened with the radio?
Well, it's still sitting on my shelf in the bedroom.
You still kept it anyway?
Well, I mean, I paid $300 for it, so I
Yeah,
figured I might as well keep it.
yeah. What's the best gift you've ever been given?
The one you gave me for as an engagement gift, that radio you got me.
Yes, let's tell people about that because I didn't have to, but
No,
I
but
felt kind of, I kind of thought that, he got me a ring. I didn't really get him anything, and he schlepped it all the way up here from Texas, and I felt for him, and I thought, he's kind of had a hard time. Here's this radio.
and it's a very nice one. I really enjoy it. If it's
I'm
an
glad you do.
yes, it's a Yaesu FT710. Lovely, lovely ham transceiver. I love it. It's
But
great.
back many years ago, I got you. What was the camera that I got you that
It's
you had for years?
Fuji S5000.
And what year was that? I mean, I know it was like,
2003.
was it?
Yeah.
I knew it was a long time ago because there wasn't SLR or anything then. I remember that.
Yeah. That's but it was a great camera. It took, I don't know how many photos with it, but I loved it. It was a great camera.
Yeah, nice. And were those the photos you unfortunately lost in the move?
Yes.
Oh,
I,
I'm sorry.
I'm praying that that hard drive turns up, because that is 20 years worth of photographs that are no longer available to me. And if I think
Oh,
about it too much, I will probably cry. So,
oh, I'm so sorry.
just keep your eye out for a little Toshiba external drive with Velcro on the back, white Velcro.
Well,
That would be the missing drive.
anymore when I find like thumb drives around here because of my last relationship, I don't look to see what's on there.
Oh, you'd be totally safe looking at, if you like train porn, it'd be fine. But
God, why? Um, well, let's do one more question here. Here we go. Um, what small, insignificant thing gives you joy? And don't say me.
um,
Not that you'd be wrong, but
what small insignificant thing gives me joy? Cold water.
Really?
Yeah, I just
Huh.
yeah, or when, like, it's not really an insignificant thing, but when it's getting warm in the house and the air conditioning kicks on and it's like, oh, it's still working. Nice.
Yeah, I kind of get that. Anytime something works here, you don't know whether to knock on wood or what. Uh, Tim and I have been talking. At least I've been talking. Tim's been patiently listening, and I really feel for you, dear. I've gotten to the point that I've had it with living here, and nothing works the way it's supposed to, and I'm kind of at the end of my rope with the whole thing, and I'm not really sure what I'm planning on doing as of yet, but um, it could just be I'm stressing out. I don't know,
Yeah.
but at any rate, well, we're coming to that magical time again. Tim, is there anything that you wanted to tell the lovely people that have tuned in?
I would like to thank everybody for hanging out with us and listening to us gas on about pretty much nothing. but we had
Right.
fun. Hope we made you laugh. Hope you guys found some of this entertaining, useful. If you're plotting against us, we just gave you ammunition, so use it wisely.
Right. Right. Right.
Um, and just want to thank everybody for hanging out and being supportive. We really appreciate it. The QR codes at the top are for the merchandise and the smug mug, and take a look at that stuff. Um,
Yep.
and
Um,
just
we
want to
had
be,
like I said, we had a lot of stuff planned for you guys this evening, but because of the stupid glitches that go on around here, the powers that be told us no. But we have some things coming up for you. If you like the Smugcast and you've had a decent time at it, when things have worked out, please let us know. We're debating on whether to continue with it or not. We're having a good time with it, but we also want you guys to have a good time with it as well. And also along those lines, if you want us to go on with it, let us know if you have anything subject matter you'd like us to discuss or any questions that you need answers to or would like us to answer. But
yeah, because I got things in mind for book segments and simple cooking exercises, nothing
yeah,
pretentious or overblown.
yeah,
Um, stuff like that. So
right,
history
right,
lessons if you guys want them. I just
exactly. But
so
that's it for tonight. And thank you guys for
yep.
coming around again after our debacle earlier on in the evening. Hopefully, we'll be back with you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Am I allowed to
How
say
for
that?
how long have how long have people been using that phrase?
Since
I've
Batman.
I was assuming as much because I've been hearing that all my life.
Well, there you go. Well, Batman's
Yeah,
cool. You should be hearing it. But
no, that's
thank
true.
you guys. Thank you
Yeah,
guys for
thanks
being here.
everyone.
Love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye
See
bye.
everybody. Talk to you next week. Have a good one.
Bye.